Hey there, friends. I hope you're doing well. I'm Laura, and today I'm breaking down my top 10 reasons that you should play old school RuneScape. First off, old school RuneScape is not about racing to max level or chasing some mythical endgame. It's based on horizontal progression, not vertical. So what does that mean? In a vertical progression game like WoW or Final Fantasy XIV, you're climbing a ladder constantly. Every patch, every expansion adds more rungs to the ladder. What you worked for last year, though, often becomes meaningless once a new tier drops. Your focus is always on reaching the top, but the top just keeps moving. OSRS is different. It's horizontal progression. You're not chasing an ever-rising ceiling, you're just sort of spreading out in a world that keeps getting bigger and denser. Exploring, leveling, and discovering that world at your own pace. Every skill matters and remains relevant. None of them become obsolete with new content, which is integrated into the existing world rather than just stacking on top of it. New skills build into and off of existing ones. They're all pieces of a larger puzzle, interwoven so that progress in one skill supports and unlocks content in the others. Instead of asking, how fast can you get to max level, old school RuneScape asks, what do you want to do today? Do you want to mine ore to smith a weapon? Chop logs to level up fletching or fire making? Fish and cook food to sustain you while you level Slayer? It's a web, not a ladder. And because nothing gets left behind or outdated, everything has weight and feels meaningful, no matter how mundane it is. Second, the devs actually listen to the players. And I mean, they really listen. Jagex nearly killed their game by trying to make it more like World of Warcraft with the Evolution of Combat update. And they learned from their mistakes. They're not some disconnected corporate suits, they're players themselves. And here's the big thing. Every meaningful update in OSRS has to go through the players. They literally run polls, sometimes weekly, where players vote on proposed content. If it doesn't pass the 70% approval threshold, it doesn't get added. Imagine it, your favorite game letting you have a say in what happens. It might seem far-fetched, especially if you're a player of WoW or Final Fantasy XIV, but the old school RuneScape devs have made it a reality. On top of this, Jagex don't just drop updates in silence. They reach out to players and content creators for feedback, jump into streams, and talk through ideas on Discord. You'll see JMods engaging with Reddit threads, Twitter posts, or even just hanging out in-game. It creates this sense that the game belongs to the players. OSRS isn't just there to be consumed by them, but to be shaped by them, and that's exceedingly rare in modern gaming. The third reason to play? The vibes, man. The vibes. Chill doesn't even begin to describe it. You set your own pace alongside others who are doing the same. Want to grind out fishing while you're watching Netflix? Go for it. You want to sweat through a boss fight? You do you. The beauty of the game is that it respects your time and accommodates your mood. You can be hyper-focused or half AFK and the game never punishes you for either. Progression is deliberately slow and steady, and that's part of the magic. You're building a long-term, evolving relationship with your character and the community. Because the grind is so flexible and modular, it's the perfect game to run in the background. You can play other games, watch a show, study, or work while skilling on a second screen. This design makes OSRS incredibly friendly for ADHD players like me. It gives you something engaging to fidget with that doesn't demand 100% of your focus at all times. You can dip in and out, stack small goals up, and crush them without burning out. It's cozy gaming at its finest. Fourth on our list is the community. It's shockingly wholesome most of the time. People really be out here just helping each other out. If you're new and don't know where to go, someone will literally stop what they're doing and walk you there. If you ask a question, odds are someone's going to answer without making you feel stupid. It has its limits, though. I mean, if you stroll into the wildy wearing bronze chain body, you're probably gonna get cooked. But honestly, it's all in good fun. One of the coolest parts of the community is just how social everyone is. The game is built around AFK-friendly activities where people naturally just end up chatting. You'll find yourself striking up conversations with whoever's next to you, and before long, you've made a new friend just by fishing together. There are whole clans dedicated to helping new players. And because everyone is on a level playing field, helping someone is just part of the culture. You got help when you started, so you pay it forward, and then that person does the same. OSRS has a small town vibe, where people want the best for you, and it makes the world feel alive in ways other MMOs just don't. Number 5, skilling. Every skill in OSRS feels unique and fits together with all the others in a beautiful, natural way. Each skill has its own mechanics and goals, its own gameplay rhythm. Some skills are active and intense, like combat training, although that's AFK-able too. Others are more relaxed, like fishing or woodcutting, where you can settle into a cozy grind. Then you've got hybrid skills, like farming, where you plant crops, go do something else for a while, then come back and harvest them. It naturally encourages you to weave different activities together rather than burning out on just one. This variety of choice means the game adapts to fit whatever mood you're in. If your Vivance just kicked in and you're feeling focused, you can chase high-effort, high-reward skilling methods. But if you're tired and just want to vibe, you can AFK some mining or fletching while watching a stream. The game is designed to give you the freedom of choice. And the best part is that all skills build off each other in truly satisfying ways. Fishing supports cooking, which in turn supports combat or slayer training. Farming does the same, but it also ties in with herblore and woodcutting, which in turn support combat and fletching and firemaking. It feels like this big interconnecting puzzle, where your progress in one area unlocks new possibilities in others. So instead of a flat grind, you're crafting a story and building a framework for further progression. Point the 6th, no hero narrative. There's no destiny in OSRS. You're not some prophesized chosen one destined to defeat the ultimate evil. You're just a guy who washed up on Tutorial Island and decided to chop a tree. And honestly, that makes it so much more immersive than a hero's journey ever could. Greatness isn't handed to you. You go out and find it. While there are many things that the game does to engage you with the content and help you build your skills as you're learning the world, like adventure paths, the game doesn't really hold your hand or spoon-feed you quests. Unless you're using Quest Helper plugin on RuneLite, you've got to read, think, solve puzzles, and just explore the world to figure things out on your own. This might seem tedious at first, especially if you're coming from a more streamlined, fast-paced MMO. But when you finally finish a quest in OSRS, it feels amazing because you earned it. The accomplishment feels real because you put in the work and overcame the obstacles. Unlike other games that thrust greatness upon you, it is often the community itself that decides who the real legends are. Players like Torvesta didn't become iconic because they followed the pre-built hero quest. They did it by grinding, innovating, and showing their skills off to the community. In this way, everyone can leave their mark on the world in an authentic way, even if that means being remembered as that helpful dude who guides noobs through Cook's Assistant. Number 7 is mobile play and plugins. The mobile client, which I play on exclusively, makes sliding the game in alongside your daily life as smooth as butter. It's not a stripped-down port, it's the full game in your pocket. Farming runs, slayer tasks, and even bossing are possible on the go. You can truly take your account with you anywhere, and thanks to quality of life improvements based on popular RuneLite plugins for the desktop version, you don't have to feel like a second-class citizen while doing it. Speaking of the desktop version, RuneLite elevates the experience in-game even further. You can add custom tools to the game to fit your playstyle, and even apply visual filters to reduce eye strain. This blend of flexibility and portability are part of why OSRS has lasted for so long. It doesn't compete with your playstyle or routine, it just slides in alongside it. You don't have to choose between gaming and other responsibilities. The game meets you where you are. Whether that's fully engaged in a boss fight on desktop or chopping trees on your phone on your train to work or school. Number 8. No power creep or microtransactions. One of the biggest reasons OSRS feels satisfying to play is the distinct absence of power creep, system bloat, and microtransactions. There are no non-integrated systems added to the game. No crazy high damage numbers in the billions that lose all meaning. No flashy, meaningless cosmetics. Every piece of gear you see has been earned in one way or another. If you see someone with a fire cape or full bandos, you know they put in the hours, faced the challenges, and earned their rewards. What you wear tells your story. Compare that to nearly every other MMO out there, where legendary mounts, glowing armor, sailor outfits, and giant angel wings are the norm, and you'll see why this point made the list. While I see nothing wrong with cosmetics in most games from the standpoint of looking cool feels good, I do feel that they cheapen the playing experience overall, and in OSRS especially, they would be a detriment to the game's grounded player experience. When anyone can pay to look cool, the weight, sense of shared experiences, and accomplishments behind gear disappears. Progress feels hollow because the rewards aren't tied to effort, they're tied to currency. Microtransactions suck the soul out of games. They shift the focus from personal achievement to personal wealth. And we have enough of that in everyday life. We do not need it in games. On to point number 9. Fun from day one. OSRS doesn't make you slog through dozens of levels of mediocre crap just to unlock the endgame where all the real fun is. From your very first steps in the game, you'll be interacting with skills that you'll still be interacting with at level 99. You can fish, mine, fight, or craft right away, with every action contributing to your progression. You're having fun while you level, not suffering waiting for some distant endgame where your participation will actually mean something. Games like WoW, Final Fantasy XIV, and Guild Wars 2 make early levels tedious on purpose. The quests are filler, the combat skills are overwhelming, and progression feels hollow. Instead of designing engaging early game content, devs of these games try to push players through it as quickly as possible. Or worse, they offer to sell you level boosts so you can skip it altogether. You aren't engaging with the world and learning as you go, you're buying your way past boredom. In OSRS, every click, every small win matters. There's no arbitrary grind to skip because the grind is the fun part. And that's why I think it feels so cozy, so rewarding, and so uniquely welcoming to both new and returning players. Our last point is made up of several smaller but just as impactful points, not quite big enough for their own sections. The first is fast travel. Unlike other MMOs where teleports and fast travel are just handed to you, OSRS makes you earn them. You do so by exploring, questing, and completing various skill requirements. It gives your movement through Gielinor meaning. Every shortcut, teleport, and fairy ring is a small reward for effort, which makes the world feel very real and very connected. You earn convenience, which makes you appreciate it that much more. Every teleport to Varrock is satisfying to me because I had to work to buy the runes and grind out the magic level in order to use it. This has a side effect of allowing you to connect with the world in the early game, one step at a time. Number 2 is bosses. OSRS bosses are tough but fair. They test your preparation, timing, and strategy. There's a real sense of accomplishment when you finally take one down because you can see your progress and skill improvements laying on the ground at your feet or draped over your back. No shortcuts, no pay to win, just you and your skills versus the game. Number 3 is minigames. The minigames in OSRS aren't just filler, they're little worlds all of their own. From pest control to barbarian assault, they provide unique mechanics, rewards, and ways to break up your grind. They're also a way to socialize, test your skills, or just take a break without feeling like you're wasting time. Each one adds depth and variety to the world. Number 5, questing. Quests in OSRS are full of personality, humor, and clever storytelling. They're not just a path to XP or items, they're little adventures. Whether you're helping wizards, solving a murder, or slaying a dragon, each quest adds an experience to the game to be enjoyed. It's storytelling that respects your time, rewards curiosity, and makes you feel like your choices matter. Number 6, a living world. From bustling cities to quiet fishing towns, OSRS creates a living, breathing environment around you. NPCs have routines, areas have their own personalities, and even simple activities like mining, farming, or cooking feel purposeful. It's immersive in a cozy, low-pressure way. You can get lost in the world without being forced into high-stakes situations at every turn. Number 7 is PvP. But even for someone like me who doesn't enjoy it, the PvP system is well-designed, balanced, and the best part, entirely optional. Number 8, no FOMO. One of my absolute favorite things about OSRS is that you don't feel forced to play it. You want to play it. There are no daily quests, no timers that punish you for missing a day, no seasonal events designed to make you feel guilty for stepping away from the game and missing them. You play when you want, how you want. You haven't missed out on essential rewards, and your progress is preserved. This is rare in an MMO, where FOMO is incorporated by design and drives the experience far more than fun. The freedom to play when you want, how you want, is what makes OSRS feel so welcoming, cozy, and addictive. So yeah, that's all I can really say. OSRS is cozy, it's challenging, it's rewarding, and it's player-driven in every sense. If you've been on the fence, this is me pushing you off. Go download it from the link in the description below, jump in, and enjoy. There's never been a better time to start your adventure than right now. That's all from me today, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and remember, stay weird, stay cozy, and keep leveling.